Benevon Samoki, the Suzuki Bennett on this controversial day, depending on who you are. It's either Australia Day or Invasion Day. So this has all been in the last few years that it's become very controversial with the Indigenous people and the white Australians. I don't mind which way you go, doesn't worry me. To me these days, every day is a holiday. Just nice to be able to go for a ride out, folks, and let people in retail and that have a day off to do something that they want to do. Except if you work for Bunnings, of course, they're open. I had to go up there myself, so I went to get some solder, or depending on where you are, solder. I wonder what they're like, those Euroses from that van. There's always people there. Off track here. Yeah, so I had to go out to Bunnings, and of course everyone that's normally over the shopping centres is at Bunnings, aren't they? It was packed, to say the least. But anyway, I got me solder and I got some tap washers. I don't normally buy the real El Cheapo ones. I get the ones that are sort of like a soft, when you turn it off you can feel it and it's soft, so to speak, and they're the ones I normally use, and I've run out, but because I used a couple the other night for a certain reason, I went up the side of the house doing some weeding the other day. Not sure which day it was, and I noticed that the overflow in my hot water system, which is an old gravity fed, mind you, it's not that old because I replaced it not too long ago, is dripping out the overflow, and I thought, here we go again. I've only just got a new I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's a cut-off valve maybe. When it's full it shuts off, and if it keeps running, well, as a backup they've got an overflow and it runs out outside instead of leaking through your roof. But anyway, I thought, here we go again. I only got this done in 2020, and I think that part of it was going to cost me $350, but I got something else done to cut down the pressure of the water because they reckon it'd help. So that ended up $1,000, maybe a little bit more. So I'm not real happy this particular day, and I just let it go and didn't worry too much about it. It wasn't dripping or running out, it was dripping. So I thought, well, I'm not going to ring them up just yet. What I want to do is I want to do a couple of washes in the bathroom on the shower, on the hot and the cold water, because I remember I replaced them, but I never ever cleaned the back of where the tap screws in. you know, you get these little reamer things, and it reams where it sits, the washer sits flat. I don't know what they call it, but so I did that. I thought maybe, just maybe, if I turn the water off out the front and empty the hot water service down to where it decides to stop, which is about, I think about a third the way down or something, I was told by the plumber last time, and I didn't know that. I thought it just emptied out completely. So anyway, I did that. I turned the water off, and I emptied the hot water until such time as it stopped, and I went ahead and cleaned out the I don't know if it's what you call a seal or what it is. I can't quite think of the name of this particular, where your tap screws into the plumbing. So I did that. I cleaned it up, had a look with a torch, and it's nice and clean and brassy on both the hot and the cold water for the shower, and put new washers in, which are those good quality fixer tap washers. They're a yellow colour, and they're like a soft seal, so you don't have to crank down on the tap to turn it off. I think you know what I mean. So I done that, and I then turned the water back on, which filled the hot water tank up again, of course. And I thought, well, the only thing I can do now is wait and see, have a look in the morning to see if it starts leaking again. So the next morning I got up and had a look, and it's dry. So every morning now, in the last 3 or 4 days, whatever it is, I've been going out and having a look to make sure it's dry out there, and so far so good. So I'm hoping, I'm not going to concede it's fixed until it's well, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe more. And if it does start to drip again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the water off again, run the hot water till it stops, and that's so the whatever is in the tank, the float goes down, and when you fill it up, it goes up. Maybe that'll shift and correct it, and or maybe get up on the roof and have a look myself. Bit hard these days with my age and that, but I know how much it's going to cost if I've got to get a plumber in to do it. It's going to be minimum $350. They charge like wounded bulls. I know they've got the equipment, they've got the vans and all that sort of thing, but at the end of the day, I could never earn that kind of money back in the day. And to be quite honest, I think they're an absolute bloody rip-off. They don't think so, because they've had to go to school and do apprenticeships and all that sort of thing. And I understand that. But at the end of the day, you're going to be a hell of a lot better off than me when I was working in factories and that. So anyway, enough of that. We'll wait and see if I've fixed it. Still waiting on the bracket for the temperature gauge. I'm really looking forward to getting that going. No leaks from anywhere where I fitted the adapter on the one of the hoses. That's fine. A real telltale sign would be you can smell you smell leaking coolant on your bike, and I'm getting none of that, so that's great. I found a drill the other day. Well, a cordless, not so much a drill, but a cordless screwdriver that I've had in my toolkit for years and years, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll charge this up and use it. No, it wouldn't charge up. So I decided to take the battery out and have a look on the internet and see if I can buy one. And I put in the numbers and all that sort of thing, and nothing come up. But I went to AliExpress because they have all sorts of things on AliExpress, and I put in the number, and what was it? I think it was 18650, I think it was, something like that. 3.7 volt, and they have a 1500 milliamp hour, and the one that came out of it was 1300, and I thought, well, 200 milliamp hour won't hurt, so I bought it. I got two actually, one as a spare. It was only about $15, and I got them and fitted it, and the tool works. So today I thought, well, I'll plug it in and see if it charges up. Well, I'm not getting anything out of its charger. So I went into my room, and I've got a charger which has got all different connections on it, and you can vary it from 12 to, I think, 3 volts. From 12 volts to 3 volts. So I put it on 6 volts and tried it. And when I plugged it into the drill, or the cordless screwdriver, the red light went out on the charger. So there could be something wrong with that part of the cordless screwdriver as well. It might be intermitting or shorting out. I don't know. I might have to investigate whether I can fix it or not. I don't know, but the battery definitely works, not a problem, but now I can't charge it up, so that's a bit of a pain. My universal fuel injector cleaning kit, I've made up all the wiring and the connectors and everything for that, and I took it into the shop and put it on a throttle body that was out of a bike, on the injector, and turned it on and off, and it was clicking. So whatever I've done, it works. Just haven't cleaned any fuel injectors with it, but it does click, and it does have continuity right through all my connections that I made. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. If I can, I'll take a photo of what I made up. It's quite an ingenious sort of thing. I'll make maybe a little snippet when I get home of from my phone, or even keep the helmet on and just show you the little kit I've made up. Well, here I am with the homemade kit I made for cleaning fuel injectors. What you need is a can of brake and parts cleaner, or even carby cleaner if you like. You got to take the little top off. Okay, then you put one of these, it's a smaller, for a smaller injector or a bigger injector, you put that on top of that. Once you've got the injector in here, you plug in one of these connectors, depending on which one fits. That's for one size injector, that's for another size injector. I made this up myself. This is a little 9-volt battery inside the little case here, so you can switch it on or off. I made this up so you can switch these out for, if you haven't got the smaller one, you've got the bigger one, where you just plug this one in to this and it gives you the 9 volts. You have that connected to your injector. You press down on it, you switch it on and it will spray out. If the injector's okay, you can hear a click, and off, on, off, and just get the injector spraying its spray out. Well, if it's a little bit clogged, you'll see it. Now it comes with these here, these little clips that you can put on a 12-volt battery, but one of the chaps I follow in England, called the Mobile Motorbike Mechanic, he suggested if you use these, only use them for a fairly quickly, because you're using 12 volts and not 9 volts. So all the other kits that are around that you can buy, the Motion Pro, is all 9 volts. So yeah, I hope you understand that. That's the kit I made up to clean injectors. And well, I haven't used it yet, of course, but I do know that it works because I tested it at the shop on an injector that you could hear it click. It wasn't actually out of the bike or anything like that. It was just on the throttle body, unplugged. So, but you could hear it click. So I just thought I'd share that all with you. Yeah, any comments, or if you want to know where I got it from, it's Amazon. And I made up all these little bits and pieces to make it easier, rather than use a 12-volt battery. Got the 9-volt in here. Got a spare one as well, because I bought more than one 9-volt battery case. So yeah, that's what I made recently. So I think I've raved on enough now, and I think I've covered everything I wanted to. So this is Bandit Neb on Mulkey, the Suzuki Bandit, bidding you all very, very, very safe riding, and until next time, cheers for now.